This is the Fifth Estate Winning Headlines, your media police post. In this segment, we summarize the headlines that you may have missed this morning, but we also take a look at the political pieces that we call cartoons in this country. Today is the 21st of January 2022, and I am Serbia.
I am GW.
And I am GK. In case you missed the headlines, here they are for you. The Daily Nation, BBI's final test. The Standard, Uhuru's shake-up plans as CSs give quit notice. The Star, how Raila's campaign machine will be run. And finally, the People Daily, Mudavadi's uphill task to August 9th. So there are the headlines for you. So what do you guys think about the headlines? We can start with the People Daily.
Oh, People Daily. I think in this channel moving forward, we are going to give Oka a blackout.
In my opinion, the Oka principles are the worst in the game of suspense. Completely terrible. But anyways, we move. Let's move. What do you think about the other headlines? GW, what do you think of the Star?
The Star, how Raila's campaign machine will be run. If anything, I just have one message for Baba. It's a quote from Sun Tzu.
Okay.
Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night. And when you do move, fall like a thunderbolt.
Okay.
Nice. I think this campaign is only comparable to the NAC campaign that we had in 2002. And definitely, Baba's team will be a formidable team. I can tell you that. With the likes of Nderitu Muridhi, we should expect a showdown.
Oh yeah. And before we go any further, we have a three-part criteria that we use to judge the headlines for you. We ask ourselves these three questions. Is the headline topical or speculative? Is it repetitive or groundbreaking? And finally, is it thoughtful or just plain lazy? So, looking at these four headlines, do they meet the criteria for you? In my opinion, I am for tossing all of them.
Me too, I think. Especially with People Daily. It's a very lazy headline. Come on.
Nothing to write home about.
So last week.
So then we have no winning headline.
Yeah.
GW, why don't you kick us off today?
As Mzee Kibaki always reminded us, every marketplace has a madman. If each election is a market day, then the madman in this election is GEMA, and the Christian is William Ruto. Once upon a time, the Kikuyus found Ruto enjoying a shower by correspondence. Then they took away his clothes and took off into the market. Unaware that he was left naked, Ruto opened the door of the bathroom and started chasing GEMA frantically around the marketplace. Then the world could not tell which one of the two was the madman. What is my point here? GEMA has pretended to be mad, and Ruto has pretended to be a Christian. GEMA, while playing the role of the madman, has encouraged Ruto to chase them all over the country, pretending to be a Christian, but not knowing that he has been naked the whole time. And that, my dear people, is the reason why the tide in GEMA is changing. All along, they were playing a game of deception. But this is not new to them. The Mau Mau War was a game of deception. They learned very early that a good general does not have to gain territory by going into battle, if he can do it with deception. And that is the game that GEMA is playing with William Ruto. But then again, we could also be wrong.
Increasingly, there is a clear contrast emerging when you compare UDA's election platform with that of the Azimio movement. UDA has been campaigning for 3 years until now, yet nobody can clearly explain how a wheelbarrow is going to transform the economy or where the bottom or the up is in their bottom-up confusion. But the problem is not even UDA, it is Oka. If every marketplace has a madman, and we have said that GEMA is pretending to be mad, then the actual madman in the marketplace is Oka. Although we have been told not to discuss Oka in this channel, we have not been banned from giving it a story. Once upon a time, 2 doctors at Mathare Hospital wanted to know if their treatment on 100 mad politicians had worked. So they drew a door on a wall and waited to see the politicians' reactions. Soon after, 99 politicians ran to the drawn door and tried to open it to no avail. Meanwhile, the doctors noticed one mad politician seated calmly, probably wondering why his friends were trying to open a door drawn on the wall. Immediately, the doctors knew that 1 out of the 100 politicians was successfully cured. So, out of curiosity, the doctors asked him why he did not follow the other 99 to the drawn door. The politicians then replied to them, "They are mad. They don't know I have the key." Now, the mad politician whom the doctor thought had been cured is Oka. They are sitting in the room watching the UDA mad politician rush towards a fake door. When asked by the doctors why they aren't rushing towards the fake door, they are telling the Republic they have the key to the door. If this was not tragic, it would have been humorous.
Today, I would like to pose a question to the GEMA Nation. In whose head are you safe? Who is best placed to protect you when the winds of change blow? But this message is not directed to the whole of GEMA. I say this because we are noticing a positive shift in the GEMA Nation. They seem to be wising up on the empty-headed nature of bottom-up. But for those that are still mesmerized by the wheelbarrow, we have a story for you. Once upon a time, there was a bird who decided not to fly south for the winter. But soon, the weather turned so cold that he had no option but to begin his journey southward. However, as he flew, ice began to collect on his wings and they began to freeze. And soon enough, he could no longer fly because his wings were as stiff as sticks. He had to fall to the ground and wait to die. As he was waiting to enter the collegates of heaven, a huge mother cow passed by and did a big, fat, warm poop on him. And so he thought, this must be adding insult to injury. He did not know that it was a blessing in disguise. With time, the warmth of the poop began to defrost his frozen wings. As he wriggled out of the poop with his wings warmed up, the bird then cried out for help. And a cat passing by responded to his distress and began to dig into that poop. When he finally saved the bird, the cat thought to himself, "Man, this is lunch." Without hesitation, the cat grabbed the bird, cleaned the poop around him, and ate him bit by bit. What's my point here? Not everyone who poops on you is your enemy. And not everyone who removes you from poop is your friend. And there's one more thing. When you're in deep poop, shut up. This story is dedicated to the GEMA constituency still supporting William Ruto. They have complained that the Uhuru government has pooped on them. But what they don't know is that Ruto, who has promised to get them out of poop, is like the cat. He will remove them and eat them as they watch. Mark those words. So, on a day when we had no winning headline, we'd like to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on your TV screens. You'll find us on Pang Free to Air, GoTV, and Star Times. But before we leave you, I will give you this random quote by Napoleon Bonaparte. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. Thank you so much for watching.